power. Overnight, I can tell you, this part of the state was running on fuel. That's because generators were keeping electricity up for most of the folks here, including us in our hotel. You can see a lot of the downed trees. This is just one of many. This is a palm tree that fell over, and because of that, well, they took down some power lines. And you can see over here, there are several, I would say about half dozen or more, power trucks in from out of state helping to restore some electricity down here. All of this as the sun is out over the Sunshine State and folks are focusing on cleaning up. A drive-through neighborhood streets in Broward County will lead you to flooded intersections like this one, a wet commute post-Irma. Where there's no water on the streets, drivers still hitting roadblocks, fallen trees creating a jungle over pavement. And it's not only debris blocking traffic, police too. The hurricane curfew is over, but to help with the cleanup, police only allowing essential personnel into the beach areas. Here's why.
So we got here today and it was about 8 to 10 inches of sand, compacted wet sand.
When we're supposed to be doing hurricane coverage, I know what this looks like, that I'm at some sort of resort. Well, we are on Fort Lauderdale Beach, except this isn't the beach. This is a parking lot covered in sand. Take a look over here. More sand. We do this with snow coverage, except as you dig through here, down there, that's the sidewalk. The beach, that's the beach. The Sunshine State, sunny again, but not open for business.
I don't know what's happening to the roof yet until we make an assessment on the roof.
Irma crushed an Army location with a massive tree. And this concrete 7-Eleven snapped from the storm's strong gusts. The wrath so powerful at times, it even ripped open some stores' hurricane shutters. But this community takes pride in rebuilding.
I think we weathered pretty well, and you know, the city's motto is we build community. Even in these difficult times, we're trying to build it back up.
And this morning, a little bit of an uneasy moment for myself and photojournalists. Leaving our hotel in Plantation, Florida, we noticed a police perimeter. They searched our vehicle looking for an armed suspect, one of many reports of looting in the midst of evacuations. Pretty unfortunate to hear about, Jim.
All right, good work down there to you guys, and safe journey back. Thanks so much. The sounds of saws and hammers replace the sounds of hammering winds and rain in some parts of Florida. Recovery is expected to be a long and difficult road, and an expensive one too for the Sunshine State. It's not anyone not affected by this storm. This is aerial video from Naples. You can see trucks uprooted, water everywhere, and homes reduced to rubble.
Video shows the water as it is starting to recede in Tampa, but during the height of the storm, the rain going sideways, and the popping that you might be able to hear and the lights over there in the background like that, those are those transformers exploding.
U.S. Coast Guard is helping out in St. Thomas. The main concern there right now is a shortage of healthy drinking water. Crews are handing it out in bulk now. There's also a shortage of fuel and food. Irma across the Caribbean, battering every island it touched.
Joins us now with more on what happens next? Irma, or what's left of Irma, where's it heading?
And when we might see some rain from this. Doug.
Yeah, we've got a chance for rain moving in over the next couple of days, guys, but it's really not going to be almost at all. You're not even going to notice it's from a hurricane or now a tropical storm. Tropical storm Irma, down to 50-mile-per-hour winds just to the south of Atlanta. And we'll show you where this storm is into portions of Georgia. This storm now encompassing the entire southeast. Look how broad it is now after making its way right through the center of Florida, right up toward the Atlanta area. Still dealing with incredible flooding around the Charleston area, down around Jacksonville. Historic flooding in both of those cities. Charleston now the second worst flooding behind Hurricane Hugo back in 1989. Still seeing some big-time rains and wind around the Atlanta area. This all moving up to the north. Very fast. We have Irma moving into the southeast, and now we have to track Jose. We've been talking about Jose, but we're going to talk much more about Jose and where it goes next. Could it be a threat to the east? I'll see you back here in just a couple of minutes.
All right. Thank you, Doug. Here at home, we have some developments in the search for that Montgomery County teacher who has been missing for a week now. Today, her family made a plea to the public, and for the first time, we are hearing from Laura Wallen's boyfriend.
I know what she means to me. I know what she means to everybody else. We just want to know she's okay. We just want her back.
All this comes after News 4 broke the story of her disappearance. News 4's Kristen Wright. She is outside Laura's home in Olney this evening with more on that family's plea for her return. Kristen.
Well, Laura's family misses her very much, and so do her students. They've been leaving notes on her front door. One student saying that she is praying for Miss Wallen every single day. Yet today, we heard from Laura Wallen's boyfriend for the first time, and he made this plea.
I just pray that she comes back. That's all I care about right now.
The boyfriend of missing Laura Wallen with these words to the mother of his unborn child.
Laura, if you're listening, doesn't matter what's happened, doesn't matter what type of trouble, there's nothing we can't fix together. Family.
Tyler Tessier sat next to Laura's parents at the press conference, holding her mother's hand. Laura's father hopeful that his daughter is out there.
To let Laura know that we're out there looking for her and we're not giving up on her. She is still alive somewhere.
Announced today, the family's putting up a $25,000 reward as police cast a wide net and wait for crime lab results from Laura's SUV on Thursday at the Gramercy Apartments in Columbia, near her school where she never showed on the first day.
Members of our electronic crimes unit are searching her computer for clues as well.
Students searched over the weekend and hung flyers, and no.
If somebody has her, please understand that you've taken away a huge part in so many people's lives.
It's one of the hardest things a father can do is have your child take way too soon.
Laura has been missing for 1 week now, and Jim, police are talking to her family, friends, and co-workers to try to find out more about her life, the days and weeks leading up to when she just disappeared. Back to you.
Powerful and emotional pleas there. Kristen, thanks so much. Tragedy at a home daycare in Maryland. A toddler is dead tonight. An investigator tells he drowned at a pool at the Small Wonders Daycare in Waldorf this morning. News4's Derek Ward has more on the emotional toll this has taken, not only on neighbors, but also deputies.
Neighbors describe the woman who runs the daycare home as kind, friendly.
She loves kids. You know, my boys love her, so, yeah. But that's crazy.
Another neighbor says she'd watch their children free of charge if there was an dire need. That's why they were so troubled to see the drama